Pedro Pascal today is one of the most famous actors in Hollywood, from starring in popular shows like Narcos, Game of Thrones, The Mandalorian, or his newest role as Joel Miller in The Last of Us. With his incredible performances, Pedro Pascal has won the hearts of millions. But from the moment he was born, he had to face a lot of challenges that shaped his mindset to never give up. Born in Chile, his parents fled the country when he was 9 months old. They had to take their children out of the country to guarantee their survival, and had to work really hard to be able to start from practically nothing and make a better life for their family in the United States. Pedro Pascal grew up in the US as the son of immigrants and as a refugee, which meant that he was seen as different from everyone around him. Also, his family moved a lot, which made him feel like an outcast. He was constantly bullied in school. He was an easy target for bullies that often made his life miserable. And as a way to distract himself from this harsh reality, he became obsessed with movies and plays. And that's how he fell in love with acting and began pursuing an acting career, taking any role he could find. The smallest of opportunities kept me going, so much so that I resolved to struggle until I couldn't walk anymore. Pedro Pascal was waiting tables to make ends meet. But unfortunately, he wasn't a very good waiter. While trying to make it as an actor, he was fired from more than 17 waiting jobs. In the meanwhile, he was getting some theater roles and some small roles in television shows. But unfortunately, he had to be very patient and persist on his final goal, because his big break came many years later when he was cast in Game of Thrones. So, after years of making ends meet as a guest actor on various television shows, he finally made it on the big screen, starring in popular shows like Game of Thrones, Narcos, The Mandalorian, and most recently, Pedro Pascal gave an amazing performance as Joel Miller in the HBO series The Last of Us, one of the most expensive series ever made. Pedro Pascal's success story is really inspiring. He was struggling to make ends meet, taking any role he could find, patiently waiting for his big break. And finally, in his 40s, after years of persisting and not giving up, he became one of the most famous actors in Hollywood. So remember, right now, you may be the only person who believes in you, and that is enough. Even if it takes a little longer, one day you will thank yourself for never giving up. So, what's your story?